Yo, what's going on, YouTube? And welcome back to Goal Line Hockey. It's your boy Kevin Forte. Guys, we're taking a look today at the Arizona Coyotes naming their next head coach to replace Rick Tocchett. So we'll be looking at that today in this video. So the Arizona Coyotes have announced that they have signed Andre Touirgny to a 3-year contract as the head coach of the Arizona Coyotes. Now, definitely not the name that I was hearing or thinking about for the Yotes, but this seems to make sense. You really weren't expecting to see a guy like Claude Julien go there, even though that was my hope. It just didn't make sense. The culture, the climate of the team, Claude Julien would not have fit in that well. So you weren't seeing them pick up a name like that. You weren't going to see them pick up a Mike Babcock, Gerard Gallant, Dave Hackstall, any of those names, and obviously not Rick Tocchett. You just let him go. There was going to be, again, the door started to close on the Arizona Coyotes, and they're not seen as a destination, not only for players, but for coaching as well, and that's unfortunately been the situation for the Yotes for a long time. But they may have found a diamond in the rough here, and we'll be explaining that now. So, Andre Touirgny was the head coach and general manager of the QMJHL's Round Noranda Huskies from 2002 all the way up until 2013. He was in pursuit of a coaching job in the NHL, so he joined Patrick Waugh with the Colorado Avalanche in 2013. In 2015, he became an assistant coach with the Ottawa Senators after leaving the Colorado Avalanche, and then less than a year later, in Senators fashion, of course, he was fired. Touirgny was an assistant coach with the Ottawa Senators. I talked about that. Then he signed a 5-year deal in 2016 to coach the Halifax Mooseheads as the head coach. And they ended up doing really well with that team. They, ninth in franchise history. Actually, no, my bad. Again, a year later, Touirgny left the Halifax Mooseheads 1 year into his 5-year deal to sign with the Ottawa 67s. And during their 50th year anniversary, he became the 9th head coach of that franchise, and this is where Touirgny started to build up his repertoire as a solid coach, because in 2018 he was named the head coach of the national team for the Gretzky Cup. He took home gold that year, and then he ended up having 2 consecutive 50-win seasons in the OHL with the Ottawa 67s, and he was OHL Coach of the Year in 2018 and 2019. And he ended up amassing a record of 130 wins, 52 losses, and 16 overtime/shootout losses in his career in the OHL. He did quite well, and it ended up leading to him starting to get his name out there. And then he ended up being on the coaching staff for the 2020 IIHF World Under-20 Championship team, where he took home gold yet again. And then he was named the head coach for the Canadian Junior National Ice Hockey Team for the 2021 IIHF World Under-20 Championship as well. So this guy has a pretty good record. I was not sure. I'd never heard of this guy before the signing. But this could end up being a really good move for the Coyotes. They have so many other issues in their management and really the personnel on the ice that this isn't the biggest issue. But Andre Touirgny definitely has his hands full in Arizona. This is not going to be an easy job. You look at some of the guys on that roster, a lot of them may not even be there in the fall. We may lose guys like Phil Kessel, Oliver Ekman-Larsson, potentially Connor Garland. He hasn't signed at this point. So there could be a lot of change in Arizona. And I think the good thing for the Yotes is to get their head coach in there. So now the perception is, all right, well, I know who the head coach is. If I want to re-sign or if I want to sign with the Coyotes, I can do that at this point because I'm either comfortable or uncomfortable. You kind of know where you stand with this guy and what you're getting yourself into. So again, he's had a really good career. He's coached at the assistant level in the NHL before, so this isn't anything new to him. But as a head coach in the NHL, this is his first opportunity, and usually we see the coach carousel where guys just go with the guy that they know and the guy that's done it before. But the Coyotes are taking a little bit of a chance here, and I think it could pay off big for the Yotes. So, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you like what we're doing here at Goal Line Hockey, want to see the latest news around the NHL and more videos just like this one, make sure to give this video a big thumbs up and an even bigger subscribe down below. Guys, as always, thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you guys next time.